As we have seen in the previous class multiple, what is the course and in this course, what are the things we are going to cover? Everything we have discussed earlier, and we also have discussed the course schedule, right? And in today's class, we are going to start with our regular course, which is related to Python. First, we are starting with the initial classes of Python. And in this class, whoever the new students are there, still who has not attended the previous classes, this is their first class. Whoever the students are attending their first class for today. For those students, you have to wait for another 1 hour. Okay. And okay. So whoever the new students are there in this class, who are attending the demo, okay, for the first time. I mean, today as their day one, all the new students attending as first class today. Okay, so you guys have to wait for 1 hour. First 1 hour, I will take the Python class, and 1 hour till 7:10. 7:10, I will continue with my regular class, and last 15-20 minutes. Okay, wait for 1 hour. Last 15-20 minutes, I will discuss regarding the course. Who are attending the new class, I will discuss with you. I will discuss regarding the course. Who are attending the new completely. Okay. Now, all the new students who are attending as their class one, today as their class one, wait for 1 hour. Remaining students will continue with our regular class. Okay. Now, as we have discussed initially, we are going to start with the Python. So from today, we are going to discuss the Python. And in this class, some of you might be already familiar with Python and they have already completed. Okay. So some of the students might be completed the Python course at Nareshite itself or their own or in the college or something, and they're having some knowledge on the Python, might be. Some students might be having the nothing knowledge, zero. Okay, there might be both of the students who are having some knowledge, who are not having anything also. Here I'm going to start from the scratch level, from the base level. If you are already familiar with the Python also, initial first 2.5 weeks, you have to bear and you have to listen to the entire Python one more time. Okay, is the point is clear? Now, coming to this next one. So within the Python and the questions, some students, they are writing some questions and again who are attending new. Okay. Yes, video recording will be shared. Okay. Video recording will be shared to you. And today's class is getting recorded and this recording will be shared. Is that clear? Uh, Here I can see one question by Vamsi Krishna. Hi sir, good evening. Today I have an interview. Is there any regarding Python with Gen AI, any sessions or notes or interview questions to crack the interview? I already paid the amount for the course and my name is Vamsi Krishna. Vamsi Krishna, uh, here the point is, though you have paid the course fees or anything also, we are going to move in the sequential order in between. For example, you are having some internship in the college. I have to submit some projects. So can you share one project for me, miss? Or sir, I'm in the final year and this one is required. Something. Every person will have one requirement. I'm not going to go in the order of the requirement of the student. Here we are going to have the sequential order of the classes, and in the sequential order only we are going to add the notes, as I've told you earlier. Right? Yeah, I understood. Vamsi, I understood. You are already having some experience and everything. But the problem is, once you have enrolled for this course, miss, in this course, what are the notes we are going to share to the students, what are the Google Classroom, and everything will be common for everyone. It will not depend on the individual. For individual persons, we are not going to have separately. That is the only concern. Okay. If you start for one student, miss, every student will have one requirement in the future. And they'll ask for me, I require like this. One student will ask again for me like this. So that is the reason. Right? Now coming to the Python. Now here the Python, what are the Python we are having? We are going to use the Python Anaconda. So we are going to install the Anaconda and we are going to use the Python using the Anaconda. And within the Anaconda, we are having the IDE like Jupyter Notebook. We can go with the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and the second one is spider. These are the two things which we are going to use. So for working with the Python, first we have to install the Anaconda. First we have to install Anaconda in order to work with the Python. So I'm going to show you the installation process step by step. And just you are going to open first anaconda.com. The website name is Anaconda. Once you open the Anaconda website, here you will find there is a website called as anaconda.org or anaconda this, okay, anaconda.com. Just you can open the anaconda.com, and within the anaconda.com, okay, once you have opened this one, here, okay, click on the this one, resources and products. What are the Anaconda products you are having? Or free download. Click on the free download. Directly you are having the option here itself, directly free download. Click on the free download. And once you click on the free download and get started. So here you can click on the get started and you can download the complete Anaconda at free of cost. Okay. So how to download? Just you can click on the free download option. What are the free download option is there? And just you can click on this. And here, if you are already having some kind of enterprise level or something, then you are going to use that one. Otherwise, just you can use this one and click on the sign in with your Google. What are the Google account you are having? You can choose any Google account, and from that you can directly download. Click on the okay, here you are having the download option. So here distribution installers, there directly you are having the option for download. Click on the download and Anaconda will start get downloaded. So once it is downloaded, you have to install the Anaconda. So what is this Anaconda? Basically, so where we are going to execute the Python. Okay, so it is kind of IDE. So now first question is, what is meant by IDE? IDE means integrated. The full form of this IDE is integrated developed environment. Okay, that is the full form of IDE. Now, what is meant by developed environment? Developed environment means it was that there is one environment, means they have created separate virtual space and they have created one environment and which was integrated with the Python. Means in that environment, what are the code you are writing and you are executing, automatically it will be considered with the Python code. It will feel as a Python code and it will be executed. So in order to work with the Python, just we are going to install the Anaconda. Anaconda is an IDE. So here we are going to use the IDE called as Anaconda. Now, sir, earlier we have worked instead of Anaconda, I mean, without installing the Anaconda or this one. I think earlier we have used some, sir, in our college or in our previous course, we have worked with the PyCharm or we have worked with the VS Code. Is that VS Code is fine? Can we execute in VS Code? Or we can execute in the Jupyter notebook, or we can execute in the Spider, or we can execute this, all the things, miss, whichever you feel easy, you can execute in that. There is no restriction. If you are using the PyCharm, also continue with the PyCharm. In the previous one, whatever, whoever the students are already having the knowledge on Python and they have used earlier with any other IDEs, continue with the same. You can use the VS Code, or you can use the PyCharm, you can use the Jupyter Notebook, or you can use even the Google Colab. As earlier in the previous class, I have shown you, right? Google Colab. So anything as per your choice, whichever you feel comfortable, that one. So now basic starting, okay, instead of using the Google Colab, starting initially, I'm going to use the Jupyter Notebook through Anaconda. And some of the programs I'm going to execute in the Google Colab. So why you will not execute remaining programs in Jupyter Notebook means here I'm going to use the Jupyter Notebook for my basic to intermediate level. Intermediate level programs I'm going to use here in the Jupyter Notebook. And coming to the Google Colab, what are the Google Colab I'm having? I'm going to use for the advanced one. Why? Because it integrates the GPU. The reason behind that is it is having the GPUs. So Jupyter Notebook will work on my CPU. So what are the system configuration I'm having? It works on the system configuration CPU. Whereas Google Colab will work with the GPUs. GPUs are more powerful. These are more powerful when compared to our regular Jupyter notebooks. Sir, you're only saying this is more powerful now. Then why we can't use Google Colab from the day one? Miss, for the basic things we no need to require for the advanced ones. So basic things we can learn like that. If you learn the multiple IDEs, you'll have some idea. What is the difference between the Jupyter Notebook? What is the difference between the Spider and the Google Colab? So some programs we are going to execute here. Some programs will use the Spider. Some programs will try to execute in the VS Code like that. So that you'll have the friendly, you'll understand the difference between them. And once you'll be familiar with everything, means in the company, if they are using the VS Code or something, you will not say that, sir, can I use Spider? You will not ask this question because automatically you understand that everything is same only. The persons who will ask that question means the person who doesn't know what is the difference between both of them. Those people will ask the question, sir, can I use the VS Code or can I use Spider or this one, that one? Once you see the difference, both of them are same as it is, then you will only decide anything is okay. Particularly in the company, they will not ask VS Code. They will ask Python program. Whether you have executed in the VS Code, whether you have executed in the PyCharm, whether you have executed in the Jupyter Notebook or Spider, they'll ask the Python program as a solution. They'll not ask where you have executed. Because everyone knows whether we execute in the PyCharm or whether we execute in the VS Code, answer will be the same. Answer will not change. Answer will be the same. Okay. Now, so here, once you have downloaded, it will be downloaded in your downloads folder. It will be available in your downloads folder and you can install this one. How to install? For installation, I'm going to show you the step-by-step procedure. Okay. What are the Python, Okay, installation. What are the Python installation is there? I'm going to show you the step-by-step procedure. And here, once you have downloaded, I have just shown you the download option, right? Just click on the free download. After once it is downloaded, now you are having in the downloads folder, this will be available. Once in the downloads folder, what are the Anaconda you have downloaded? Just install the Anaconda. How to install means double click on that. And once you double click on that, first it will show this screen. You are going to get initially this one. Click on the next. Once you click on the next, you will get the next screen like this. Click on the I agree. Next, you will get the next. And followed by, it will ask the path where it has to be installed. Don't change anything path. Don't change the anything. It is going to select the C users admin. Admin means my system name. Whatever your system name is that one. So, and within that, so it is going to install in the C drive. Within the users only, it is going to install. Don't change the path. So why we should not change the path means there is a reason. What is the reason behind that is all the software should be installed only in the C drive. And important documents, whatever you are having, those documents should be kept in the other than C drive. C drive is meant only for softwares. Okay. Now why we have to install Anaconda only in the C drive means first and main important reason is whenever you install a some software or anything, automatically it will have some connection with the Windows. It will take the Windows related applications. Some Windows files will be there. In the future, whenever you install any library, okay, and it will say that window file is not found. Why the window file will not be found means because you have installed other than in the C drive, you will install in the D drive or E drive somewhere. The space is not available in the C drive. You will change. But we should not change the software's position. Softwares always should be in the C drive only. Any important other than for example in the desktop you are having some folders or in the downloads in the somewhere you are having the other files are there. Other files you have to ship to the D drive or E drive, but software should be always installed in the C drive only. Install in the C drive. Once you click on the install of this one, again it will ask whether you want to add anything. No need to create anything. Just click on the install. No need to modify anything. Your work is only in the downside. Next, install. Okay. Once you click on the install, here everything will be installed. What will be installed means the libraries. What are the libraries are related to Python? The latest libraries will be installed. And once it is completed, click on the next, again next, finish. So just your focus is only in the bottom side. Next, install, next, finish. Don't change in between. Not even one thing you change. Sir, here it is showing that add some path environment variable or it is asking to register. Don't do anything. As of now, not required. Simply click on the next, finish. It is a simple installation process. And what are the default directory it is showing? Keep the default directory as it is. Don't modify anything. Okay. Once Anaconda was installed like this, a complete installation was completed. Now open your Jupyter notebook here. Just type the Jupyter notebook. So Jupyter notebook, sir, Jupyter notebook is installed in the Anaconda. Automatically you have installed Anaconda means Jupyter notebook is by default installed. So click on the Jupyter notebook. And once you install, you are going to get a black screen like this. The moment you click on the Jupyter notebook, you will get a black screen, which we call it as kernel. Don't do anything changes in the kernel. Just minimize the kernel. What are the kernel you are having? Just minimize the kernel. Don't close the kernel, because what are the programs you are writing in the backend, it will be done here only. So don't close this kernel. Minimize the kernel. The black window is closed means programs will not be executed. So the black window, what are the black window you are having? That one has to be minimized. Now once it is minimized, automatically it will open into your web browser. Whatever your web browser is there, it will open into the web browser and you are going to get the initial screen like this. So for this, internet is required means internet is not required. Only for the download option, internet is required. For regular Python programs execution, internet is not required. Just it will take the support of your web browser. Whatever your web browser, whether it is Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or Internet Explorer, whatever you are having the default web browser, it is going to take that default web browser and you are going to get like this. Initial screen you are going to get like this. In the initial screen, now what are the screen you have got? This screen consists of the folders. What is the folders you are having here? This path, wherever you are having this one, this is called as working directory. What is meant by working directory means where your Python file is located. The location is called as working directory, where your Python file is located. Now the Python file we are going to locate. For this, what we are going to do is, before opening the Jupyter notebook, first create one separate folder. Create one folder for your generative AI. So where you are going to create that folder means other than C drive. In the C drive, only software should be there. Software installation was completed already. Now in the C drive, D drive or E drive, whichever the drive you are interested, select any one of the drive and create one folder. What is the folder name you are going to give means something like this. I'm going to give, in my case, AI and ML. The name I'm going to give as AI and ML. So this is my folder name. Some folder name I'm going to give the AI and ML classes by AI and ML classes by SRK. Just I'm going to give the like this. Okay, this is the folder. Now what are I'm going to practice? What are the files, Python files I'm going to practice, or what are the nodes I'm going to have? I want everything in this folder only. Now as of now, this folder is empty, or any files are there in this? It is completely empty. Now in the future, what are the Python programs I'm going to execute? Whatever this in the entire course, what are the programs I'm going to execute? All my Python files will be stored here only. Every file I want here only, one by one. Okay, I'm going to store everything here only. And this path, what is the path? Within the D drive, in the D drive, AI and ML classes. This folder is my working directory. Working directory means all my Python files will be stored here only. Now, it has to be stored automatically. I don't want to store manually separately. It has to be stored automatically. All my Python files has to get automatically here means, for that what I'm going to do means, we are going to set the default working directory. What we are going to do? Set the permanent working directory. I'm going to change my working directory permanently. What is meant by working directory means where my Python file located. Again, I'm saying what is working directory? Working directory means where your file is located. Whatever you are working, that file is located. Directory means path, location. The meaning of directory means location. Working directory means where your working file. Whatever your working file is there, working file means presently executing file. What are your present working file? Present working file, or what are your executing file? Location. where it is located, the location of your present working file, location or path somewhere in your entire laptop, wherever it is located. Okay, location of present working file is called as present working directory. Now this working directory I'm going to set permanently. To set this one permanently, here most important point, steps you have to write clearly. Okay, so first click on the Jupyter notebook. In the Jupyter notebook, right click and click on the properties. Okay, so for clicking on the properties, first you have to click on the open file location. What you have to click? Click on the Jupyter notebook, click on the open file location. You can click on the open file location by right click on this, or simply you can click on this. Choice is yours. Anything is fine. Okay, first you have to click on the open file location. Once you click on the file location, it will show you where it was installed. Installation was completed. Now here right click on this and click on the properties. Once you click on the properties, here you are having the general, compatibility, security, all these things will be there, right? Within this, okay, here you have to click on the shortcut. In the shortcut, within that shortcut, target. Within the shortcut, target. In the target, go to the last. Go to the last. See guys, by default, you are having the target like this. Everything blue selected like this. Don't simply click on the backspace. If you click on the backspace, means everything will be deleted. So don't click on the backspace. Click on the right click arrow mark. Right side arrow mark, so that it will go to the last. In the last, can you see here script.py? In the last script.py is there. After the script.py, space is there. One space is there. After the space, inverted quotes are available. Can you see that? Within the inverted quotes, your directory, whatever you have set the directory, na, this one, copy and paste this one here. You have to paste this one here. So now once you paste like this and click on the apply and close. Everyone is clear? So what you have to do? First right click. So just open the Jupyter notebook, click on the file location. After click on the file location, okay, it will open to the folder, and here you have to right click on this, open properties. Inside the shortcut, you have to go to the last. In the flow, don't click the backspace. If you click the backspace, everything will be deleted. Go to the last. After script.py, space will be available. After the space only, inverted quotes will be open. In that inverted quotes, you have to write the path. What are the folder you have created? That folder. You can create the folder as per your choice. What are the name you are interested? I have created the folder name as AI and ML classes by SRK. This is the name which I have given. And I'm going to click on the OK. Everyone is clear, guys? Online students? Even for the Mac users also same. Even for the Mac users or whether it is Windows users, both are same. Santosh, clear, right? Everyone, step by step. Now, once this is done, now again click on the, after setting your working directory, now click on the Jupyter notebook. Now, once you click on the Jupyter notebook, again you are going to get the black window, which we call it as kernel. Minimize this black window. Don't disturb the black window. Now, many students, what is the common mistake they will do means, after the script.py, what are the script.py is there, na? After that, they will not give the space. Without giving the space, directly they will open this and they'll write the path. After script.py, one space is there. After space only, you have to write your path. That is in the D drive. Within the D drive, you are having the AI and ML classes by SRK. Sir, don't type like this. Better copy. What are the folder name you have created here? In the D drive, you have created one folder name separately, na? Copy this one. The entire path you copy like this. Control C and paste there. Okay. So copy the path, or Sir, here this is yours is latest edition and it is getting like that. For me, it is not getting missed. Right click on this, click on the properties. Here you can see the path. What are the path you are having? Is the point is clear, guys? Once this is done, script.py, now automatically it will be set to the permanent directory. Some people, what happens means they'll not give the space. For those people, what happens here, the kernel, once they've opened the black window, automatically it will close. Automatically it will only close. It will take one minute and it will close automatically. Again you will open, again it will close. Why it will close means because in the working directory you have set to a wrong one. So you have missed the space, something. What some people will do is, sir asked to go to the backs. For example, let me show you one more time. I'm just using the Jupyter notebook. Open file location, and inside that they'll open the right click and they'll click on the properties, and within the properties they'll select since I asked to click on the this one, right? What they generally do is they click on the properties. Since I asked in the last, after the script.py, inverted quotes will be there. By default for you, user's profile will be there. For you, what it will be? After this one, you are going to have the sum like this. You will have in your case, user profiles. You are going to have something like this. User profile within the quotes. Okay, you may have like this. User profile within the quotes, something like this, or you may have percentage or something. Okay, in the starting and ending, you may have the some percentage, something like this. In this, you have to change. Inside the inverted quotes, you have to change this one to this one. Is the points are clear, everyone? Yes. So as I've told you now, so in your case, you are having this one. So whatever you are having, you have to modify this. Within the inverted quotes, whatever you are having, it has to be modified. By default, you will have like this. This is default for you. Whoever has installed, you will have the default like this. After this, you have to modify like this. For some people, they will create some different folder name. They will write only A and ML classes, not by SRK. Simply they will write only A and ML classes. Here also you write that one only. So whatever is there, that one only you write as is properly. Don't modify. Otherwise what happens means folder name will not be proper, means it will not open. So for that reason only I'm asking to copy. Okay. Now, once you have copied like this, once everything was completed, now next and click on the OK. Once you click on the OK, apply. Most of the students, what is the common mistake I told you right earlier? After doing this one properties and the blue letter, completely blue it is highlighting now. Simply they'll click on the backspace. And now they will try to write something. Finally, kernel will not open. It will throw always error. They will not get anything. So this is the common mistake which they do. Sir, in the flow, if I do the same thing, what I have to do? Control Z first. First you bring back everything. Control Z. After Control Z, first click on the right arrow mark and go to the last. Keep your cursor in the last. Go to the cursor with the last. Now automatically inverted quotes will be there. Inside the inverted quotes, now you remove this part only and paste yours. Whatever you have copied, your path, what are the path you have copied, paste that one. Then click on the apply, click on the OK. Like that. Simply don't click in the flow, complete blue one, backspace. Automatically everything will be erased. Then what happens means the black one automatically close. If the black one is getting automatically close means there you have made the mistake. There you have made the mistake, guys. Is the point is clear? Everyone understood? Now, so once this is completed, once you have converted this one, everything, okay. Now, after this, now you can open your Jupyter notebook. Now, once you double click on the Jupyter notebook, once setting of Jupyter notebook was completed, then click on this, then automatically, so you are going to get in this way. So kernel is ready and it is going to work and it is going to open some server, Jupyter notebook server. Minimize that one. Once you minimize, automatically it will open automatically. You don't need to open freshly. It will only open automatically. You don't need to do anything. It will only do everything. And finally, you'll get the initial screen like this. Now here, what is the file you are having? Nothing. Why here nothing is there? Because in this also nothing is there. For example, here I am creating one folder name called as core Python. First, initially we'll start with the core Python. I have created one folder. Automatically, you can see here core Python. So refresh. Once you refresh, you can see core Python. Suddenly, how you got the core Python means there water is available here, that will be available. Now here, if you save all your files, automatically it will be reflected there. Now, how to save the Python files means click on the new and click on the Python. So automatically it will open the Python file. So this is your Python file. So today is class 1. What are we are going to discuss class 1. So I want to save today's, what are the files we are going to execute? We want to save this one. How to save the file name is, you are going to save the file name as some name like class 1. Okay, class 1. And click on the rename. So automatically it will be renamed. And here you are going to write the program. And once every program was completed, click on the save. Now where it will be saved? In your laptop, where it will be saved? Automatically it will be saved here. Can you see? class1.ipynb. Can you see? The Python folder, automatically you'll get the files. So here what are you are having? .ipynb. I miss interactive. Py miss Python. NB miss notebook. So interactive Python notebook. So only Jupyter notebooks will have the extension. The Python files, what are the Python is there? The Python files will have the extension of ipynb only for the Jupyter notebooks. General Python files, whatever we are executing in the PyCharm or VS Code everywhere, you will have the extension only with the py. Jupyter notebooks only will have the extension with the NB. NB means notebook. These files can be opened only in the Jupyter notebook. These can be executed only in the Jupyter notebook. Sir, what is the advantage of this one means? You are in the fresher, whoever are starting for the first time, they require some notes. You are already experienced means that is different story. You are already having some experience in Python and you are a Python developer means then it is different. You are first time learning the Python. First time whoever the students are learning the Python, for them the Python should be easy and they have to understand in easy way, plus notes also should be there. So they want more notes initially to understand more simply. So for that they are going to use this one. And here we are going to write the Python programs. What are the Python programs? This we call it as cell. What are the cell? This is called as Jupyter Notebook cell. Inside the cell, we are going to write the Google Colab also will be in the same way. Your Jupyter Notebook and Google Colab both will be in the same way. Only difference is Jupyter Notebook work on the personal laptop, Google Colab will work on the Google server. That is the only difference. Okay, one is based on the server, online servers, one is your personal laptop. So you have installed the Anaconda and you are executing these programs in your personal laptop. Okay, now this cell, what are the cell is there? Inside the cell, you are going to write the codes. What are the codes are there? You can write the code. So you can write 1 line of code, 10 lines of code, 500 lines of code, anything. How many you want, you can write. Absolutely not a problem. For example, I want to print, okay, Gen and agentic AI. Gen AI and agentic AI. Assume this is the code. Sir, what is this code, sir? What is the format? Why we have to write like this? That I'll explain. Example purpose I'm showing here. First, you are going to write the code. In this code, something you have written. What is the you have written means print Gen and agentic AI. So this one to print, for that what you have to do is to execute this program, we are just using the shift enter. Shift enter means it will be executed. Down itself you can see the output. For that particular cell, what are the lines of code is there? You can see down itself the output. For example, if you are writing print SRK, I'm printing the SRK. Now both the lines, 2 lines will be executed. So 1 line if you write means 1 line will be executed, 2 lines means 2 lines will be executed, 100 lines means 100 lines will be executed. Print 100. So whatever you are writing, it will be executed. You have written 3 lines, 3 times you ask this one to print, this one to print, and this one to print. So it has printed. So inside the cell, you can write 1 line, 2 lines, and 100 lines also. If you click on the enter button, it will go to the next line. If you click on the shift enter, then the entire cell will be executed. In the cell, 1 line might be there. In the cell, 2 lines might be there. In the cell, 3 lines might be there. It will be executed. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? So just here, what are the, you are writing the programs? Here 1 line or 2 lines or 3 lines or 100 lines. What are the number of lines are there? It will be executed. Everyone is clear? Now, like in the general programming only, like sir, for example, I'm not familiar with the Jupyter notebook, sir. For example, this is the environment, guys. What are you are seeing as of now? It is an environment. What are the user interface you are seeing? User interface means what user is facing. What you are seeing is called as user interface. Now this user interface is a environment. It is one environment. In this environment, you are having the cell. You are having to add one more cell. You can add one more cell. If you're not interested, you can delete the cell like this. So these options are enabled here. This one environment they have created. In this environment, whatever the programs you are writing, every program is Python integrated in this environment. So it is a Python integrated environment. So Python IDE. Okay, it is clear. Environment means what is the meaning is clear. It is a developed environment where it is integrated. Why do we need to write the code in a separate cell? That is your choice. You can write the code in a separate cell, and while practicing that program and this program, you want both of them. See, for example, 2 different programs I want to execute. 2 different programs I want to save. Okay, one program in one file, second program in second file, third program in third file, fourth program in fourth file. Instead of saving like that, each program I'm going to store in the one cell only. In this, I will write one program, and that one program, whatever I have written, I will execute. It will show the answer. Second program, instead of deleting the previous one, I will take one more cell here only. I will write my second program. My second program is there, I will write here. Similarly, I will write my third program. What are the third program I want to practice or I want to try? Every time, why to delete the previous programs? For example, in a single Python file, you are executing in a Python file, and there you have written one program. You want to write the second program. Second program you have to write means what we have to do generally? The previous one we have to delete. Freshly we have to write. Why to delete the previous program? We can write the second program in the second cell for our practice. Notebook is majorly designed for the students. Notebook purpose is for students practice, exclusively for the students. Is the point is clear? Everyone? So what are the programs we are going to write? Individual programs while practicing. One program, second program, third program, fourth program, like that. Each program. One more you are having. For example, let us take the spider. One more. Next IDE is called as spider. Sir, how this spider will be installed, sir? You have installed Anaconda, na? Automatically spider also installed. Anaconda is installed, spider also installed. Click on the spider. Once you click on the spider, this is another IDE. Now, sir, that one or this one I miss, whichever you feel easy, that is best. From my end, I'm going to take some classes in Jupyter Notebook, some classes in Spider, some classes in VS Code, some classes in the Google Colab. Sir, why sir? Miss, answer is very simple, so that you'll have the experience in all the different IDs. Just to have experience by showing all these things. Maybe I'll take Google Colab for only one day. One day if I show also, you'll know what is Google Colab, no? I no need to do for 100 classes, at least one class if it is sufficient, right? Now, within the spider, I'm going to click on the file, click on the new. This is the user interface. within the spider, you are going to get like this. The moment you open the spider, you will get like this. So here you are going to write the program. This is the where we are going to write the program. This we call it as editor window, where we are going to write the programs. If anything wrong we have done, we are going to edit. If you want to edit means we are going to edit our programs. This is called as console window. Console window means where we can have the input, that is nothing but program, along with the output will be shown here in the console window. In the console window, you are going to see the output. And this is called as help window. So if you want to see some help files or something, that you are going to see here. Is the point is clear? Total 3 windows are there. One window is called as editor window. Editor window. Second one is called as console window. Third one is called as help window. Total 3 windows will be there. So now you can write the program here itself. First is directly you can write the program here itself in the console window only. No need to use the editor window. Directly in the console window itself, you can write the program. That is print. Okay, AI. I'm writing the AI, something like this, and execute. AI is printed. So here only you can write the program. Here only you can see the output. In the console window itself, you can write the program. In console window itself, you can see the output. But the problem is, for example, in the console window, if I write AI, and in the AI, I have forgot to close the inverted quotes. I have forgot to write that one. Now I have written like this. It is going to throw the error. Now this error, there is a problem. Now I want to come back here and I want to add the quotes, but I can't do. Means editing is not possible. Writing the code, executing the code only is possible, but editing is not possible. Instead of that, if I write the same code here, see, if I'm writing the code here and I'm executing, okay, executed, same output you are going to get. For example, I have made a mistake here. Some mistake I have made and still I have executed. It is throwing the error. Now I want to rectify. So to rectify, if I come here and if I modify like this, it can be modified. Editing option is there. Here that option will not be available. In the console window, editing option will not be there. Only in the editor window, you are having the option for edit. So you are going to edit this one like this and you can execute the codes. And so here you can write the programs. Now if you want to save the file, what are the programs you have executed? Now you want to save. Click on the save. Save as. Now you are going to save this file wherever you are interested. In your entire laptop, wherever you are interested, you only can select. And for example, I'm going to select in this and here I'm going to give the name called as today's class 1.py. Automatically it will be saved as a py file. So here it is not going to be saved as a IPNB file. It will be saved as a PI file. Okay, is the points are clear? For example, here you have written one program, complete your requirement. In the company, what are the requirement is there? According to the requirement, you have completed one program. And that program you are going to save. Click on the save as and freshly you are going to take again new file. And again you are going to write the fresh code. Every time you will take the new file, again you will execute the fresh. Again you will take the new file, again you will execute the fresh. Previous everything whatever you have done, you are going to click on the save as. This is one way. Second way is in the Jupyter notebook only, we can write the multiple programs. Sir, in the company, one program will write, two programs will write. Company, one program only will write because one requirement only will be there. For that requirement, one program only will be there. Then why two programs, sir? I told you, na, this is for the students. In the company, obviously we'll use the Spider or PyCharm or VS Code. These things only we'll use. As a Python developer, when you are working the course with the Python, automatically you are going to use that one only. For the students friendly, we are having the Jupyter notebook. This is exclusively for the students. Main advantage is students. That is the reason. So in the Jupyter notebook, what is the advantage you are going to get? Okay, within the Jupyter notebook, what is the advantage? Now here, so here one of the student is asking that can we debug or remote debugging using the Spider and Jupyter Notebook IDE? Yes, you can do that. right? Next, coming to this, next one is we are having here, right? The programs, what are the programs we are going to use? Just we can write the nodes. To write the nodes, what are the cell is there? This cell we can keep in the markdown. Once we keep in the markdown, now you can write here nodes, a general nodes. It will not no more be considered as Python code. You can write your nodes. This facility is available in the Jupyter notebook, which is not available in the Spider or anything else. So you can write the nodes here, regular nodes. What are the regular nodes? For example, today I'm going to explain for you some concept related to values. What are the different types of values, variables, like this. These are the different concepts. For example, I'm going to keep the heading. What is the heading I want to keep is class 1. Class 1 is related to values, and next concept I'm going to explain for you the variables. So this is the heading I want to keep. So for keeping this heading, I'm going to keep the hash and space. The moment I give this hash and space, here I'm going to get the class 1 as the heading. So now you can see the heading as class 1. Okay. And if you want to keep these things in the bullet points, you are going to keep the hyphen space. And this one also I'm going to give the hyphen and space. Now like this, we can add the nodes. This type of facility is not available in any other IDE. If you want to add some notes, today's class notes, whatever you want to write, generally what we write in the notes, the running notes, when I'm explaining the class, you are going to write the running notes. That running notes directly you can write here itself in the markdown. So notes also will be available, your programs will be available, along with the output also will be available. Everything will be available here itself. Is the points are clear, guys? Understood or not till now? So this is the advantage of Jupyter Notebook. Everyone is clear till now? Now, if you want to use in the Spider or VS Code or PyCharm or anything also, choice is yours. You can go. Which are the best you feel? Sir, earlier I already practiced using the PyCharm, sir. I have completed the course at Python course. In that Python course, they have taught us using the VS Code. Continue the same. Who asked you to do in the Jupyter Notebook? Continue the same. Sir, I have earlier practiced in the PyCharm. Continue the same. Sir, I have used something else. Continue the same. Wherever you are, continue the same. Sir, I'm completely fresh. Then follow whatever I say. No need of any discussion, no need of any confusion. Fresh students, blindly follow me. Experienced people who are already having the experience in Python, continue the same. Whatever you know, you continue the same. Finally, for me, I will ask one requirement for you. Write a program for this one. You have to write the program. Whether you have written in the VS Code, PyCharm, whether you have written in the Jupyter Notebook, for me, answer will be the same. There will be no difference. Is the points are clear, everyone? Now, so what are the values we are having? So we are having the different types of values, and based on the different types of values, we are having the different data types within the Python. So we are going to have the introduction to this one by one. So first concept which we are going to discuss within the Python is, right? Here anything as per your choice. As per your choice. Sir, Jupyter, without Jupyter Notebook or without Jupyter Notebook, you can even do, okay, in the Spider. You can do in the Spider or you can do in the VS Code. Sir, I already have the VS Code, Dharmendra. So can I uninstall it? Not required before going to install Anaconda? Not required. If you are having the VS Code in your laptop also, not a problem. If you have that one already available also, not a problem, guys. Okay, continue the same. Now, one more student is asking the question. Sir, can we use VS Code? Ashish, already I told you, right? You can go with the VS Code. Google Colab, whichever you feel easy, go with that. Next, I have already VS Code. Question is completed, right? Done. Sir, next question is, I'm seeing here one more student, how to create a new drive in the laptop. For example, I have purchased one laptop in that only C drive is available. Only C drive is available. So now C drive, you want to add one more drive. So to add one more drive within the C drive, if you are having only the C drive and another drive is not available, miss, just do the partition, miss, create a new drive separately. So to create a new drive separately, right click on this. Okay. Here you have the option called as manage. 1 minute, not here. I think just at the end, I will show you. Once first, let me complete the regular class at the end. Whoever the student has asked me that question. Okay. Yeah. I will show you at the end how to create a new drive separately. For you, I'll show you at the end, guys. Question is by Bhavisha. Okay. Next. Done. Uh, Next, coming to this data, what are the values we are having? That is core Python. So first, we are going to start with the values. So what is meant by values? So what are the data you are going to store? The data is considered as value. So here the values will be of two types. The first one is called as numerical data. Second one is called as non-numerical data. So either the data is in the numerical format and you are going to store that data, or you are going to have the non-numerical data and you are going to store the data. So numerical data, what is meant by numeric? Numeric means you'll have the numerical values without decimal. What is meant by without decimal? Without decimal means the numbers without having any kind of decimal value, dot. Okay. So like 9, 120, 24,000 plus or minus, even minus also okay. Even minus, for example, plus number or minus 25, minus 500. What are the number? So a number without a decimal, a number with decimal. So for example, you are having minus 5.09, okay, minus 10.01, 001. So anything plus or minus. So the values will be either positive or the values will be either negative, the numbers. So within the numbers, we are having the data with numerical data with what are the numerical data with decimal and without decimal. At the same time, we are having the non-numerical data. Non-numeric means other than numeric. Everything comes under non-numeric only. Anything other than these two, everything comes under non-numeric. Anything comes under non-numeric. So here the what are the values we are having? Numerical values, non-numerical values. So based on the type of the values, we are having the data types. Okay. Next concept name is called as what are the values we are having? Based on the values, we are having the different data types. To store these values, we are going to use the variables. Next one is variables. So now what is meant by variables? So here, for example, there is one example. Let us take like this. You are having a person called as SRK. Now SRK has to be in some building. And for this building, the type of the building will be there. Either it might be a duplex or it might be independent house. It might be apartment or group house or commercial building or something. So where this value is located means where this person is located. What is the address of the building? Address of building. And what is the name of the building? Name. So you are having like this. Okay. In the same way, in the Python, you are having some value. The value is stored inside the object. Every value is stored inside the object. So for this object, the type, first building, what are the building you are having? The building here, it is called as object. Type of the building is nothing but data type. Based on the value, that data type will be selected. And here you are having the name. How you are having the name? Here you are having the variable name. So every variable, this object, whatever the object you are having, the object is nothing but variable. So the variable will store the value. Inside the variable, you are having the value, and based on the value, the type of the variable will be decided. So we are having the different data types. We are having the various data types are available. These data types, what are the data types are there? Data types we are having in terms of based on the value wise. So here, what are the different types of values we are having? So next one is, what are the different types of values? What are the different types of values means? The first one is, so just I'm writing here itself, the values. What are the different types of values we are having? The first type of value which we are having is called as numerical value. Numerical value without decimal. This is the first one. A numerical value without decimal. So next one is a numerical value with decimal. Numerical value with decimal. And third one we are having is called as Boolean value. And fourth one we are having is called as non-numerical values. So total we are having the 4 types of values are there. Based on these values, we are having the data types. For each one, you are having one data type separately. Okay. So the numerical value, what are the numerical value you are having without decimal? It will be considered as int. The data type name is called as int data type. To store the numerical value which doesn't consist of decimal, we call it as int data type. Now the numerical value with decimal, what are the with decimal you are having? It is called as float data type. Float data type. A numerical value with decimal is considered as float data type. Boolean values. What is meant by Boolean values means you are having only 2 options called as true and false. These 2 values are called as Boolean values in Python. They are having some different application. So that is the reason they have created separately. And the fourth one we are having is called as non-numerical values, which we call it as strings. Whatever we are having, strings. Okay, string data type, which is called as string data type. So we are having the Boolean values. What are the Boolean values we are having is called as true or false, either true and false. Only these 2 words. Only 2 words. One is true and one is false. Only these 2 words. These 2 words comes under Boolean data type. So total 4 data types. First one is int data type. Second one is float data type. Third one is Boolean data type. And fourth one is string data type. So we are having based on the values, 4 different data types are available. These are the 4 different data types. The first one is int. Second one is float, third one is Boolean, and fourth one is string. Now, int data type, example for the int. So int data type, I'm going to take an example of 24. 24 means a numerical value. A numerical value without any decimal. Example for the int data type. Similarly, I want to take one more example for the float. For float, I'm going to consider 24.45. This is float value. And next, I'm going to take the Boolean. Boolean means either true or false. And the next fourth one is string data type. for string data type, I'm going to take an example other than anything, other than numeric, SRK. Now, when it will be considered as a value, means it will be considered as a non-numerical value when it is in the inverted quotes. Non-numerical data should be always in the inverted quotes. Whichever is non-numerical data, that should be in the inverted quotes. That consists of anything. That is your choice. But it should be in the inverted quotes. That too, the inverted quotes might be double quotes or single quotes. Anything is fine. If you are choosing a single quote, okay, you can go with the single like this. Open also, close also, single. If you want double, means closing and ending should be double. So like this, you are going to store the non-numerical data. Okay. So any non-numerical data other than numeric, anything comes under non-numeric, like not only text. For example, if you are having like Siva 123, it is a numerical data? No, it is a non-numerical. Non-numerical value means it should be in the quotes. Sir, what about, for example, 1 to dot 4 dot 5? It is a numerical value or non-numerical value? It is a non-numerical value. How it is a non-numerical, sir? Numerical means only one decimal will be there, not that many dots. Only one dot will be there. One decimal point is there, means it is considered as numeric with decimal, not 100 decimals. So this is considered as non-numerical data only. For non-numerical data, obviously it should be in the quotes. Any numerical data, you know what is meant by numerical data, right? Numbers. Every number you know, na? That might be a positive number, that might be a negative number. Number you know, right? Other than number, anything considered as the non-numerical only. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Now, next concept is to store these values. What are the values you are having? To store these values, we require the objects which we call it as variables. The next concept name is called as variables. Now, what is meant by variables? If you see here, next concept is variables. Now, what is variables? Variables is nothing but where you are going to store the value. What are the values you are having? So variables are used to store the values. What values? Numeric, non-numeric, and Boolean values. Every value it is going to store. So variables are used to store the values. In Python, the variables are dynamic. What is meant by dynamic means you no need to declare the type of the variable. It will only take automatically. And the declaration of the data type happens automatically when you assign a value to a variable. It is called as dynamic programming. Dynamic programming means taking the data type automatically. Okay, in other programming languages, we have to write int x is equal to 12. Means what are the value we are writing? According to that, we only have to write the data type in the starting. Like in the C language or in the Java language, we have to write. But in the Python, you don't need to write anything like that. So directly in the Python, you don't need to write anything like this. Simply you can write 12. So 12, what is the 12? Which data type it belongs to? Int data type, because it is a numerical value with no decimal. Just now I have told you. A numerical value without decimal comes under int data type. So automatically it will consider as int data type automatically. Python itself it will take. It will take automatically. You need to separately mention the int in the starting. You need to write. It will take automatically that one. So here, if I write here, okay, if I write the program x is equal to 12. Now what happens? It is going to store the 12 inside the x variable. So it is going to create one object like this. Inside the object, value will be stored. Below to the object, variable name will be stored. Name will be created bottom of the object. Okay, value is stored inside the object. And what is the data type of this one? Miss int type. And it is going to store the 12. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, next I'm going to take, okay, this is one. I'm executing. The moment you execute only, object will be created. Sir, for example, if I write here, z is equal to 99. Object will be created? No. Object will not be created. Sir, I have written no, sir. For writing, it will not create. It will, once you execute the code, it will create. For writing, it will not create. Now, if I want to show you the same thing in the spider, within the spider, guys, I'm going to show you in the spider. So within the spider, okay, here I'm writing. Observe this one. Why I have chosen the suddenly spider means you'll understand. The reason you'll understand here. X is equal to 12. I'm writing here X is equal to 12 and I'm executing this line only. To execute only this line, I have to click on this. This is used to what are the current line you are selecting now to execute only the current line. So once you click on this, so it is going to create the what is the value it has stored? 12. And what is the variable name? X. What is the data type? Int. And how many values are there inside the object? Only one. What is that one value? 12. Is that clear? Now, for example, here I'm writing the z is equal to 99 minus 99. Instead of plus 99, minus 99. Now I have written object was created here. No, object was not created. The moment I execute this one, now z was created. Inside that z 99 minus 99 also will comes under int only. Next, I'm going to write the a is equal to 24.45 positive number with one decimal. And I'm going to execute this one. I have written means it will not be completed. Sir, a you have written a object is created a miss? No. The moment you execute only, it will create an object in the RAM. In the memory, it will be created. Without executing, it will not create the object. So a is equal to 24.45. Now here I'm going to have the float data type. Automatically it is taking. I have not written the float. Did I written here float anything? No, it has taken automatically. Automatically it has taken the float. Name is a. Inside the a, what is the value is having? 24.45. Sir, this type of facility is not there in the Jupyter notebook. Why, sir? In 11 ID, 11 advantage will be there. If every advantage is there with the Jupyter notebook, whatever is available in the spider, everything is available in the Jupyter notebook means, then why to create spider separately? Spider only no need to create now. One will have one advantage. Based on that advantage, whichever we feel, whichever we want, according to that. For example, in the market, multiple chairs are there. Which chair is good chair, miss? If one chair is good, then why to create other chairs? Why to create other chairs? Everyone knows this is only best. For example, you went to IKEA showroom, you have purchased one sofa. According to you, it is the best sofa and that is the best price and you have selected. You have selected means in every person will select that one only. Yeah? Then why to create other sofas, miss? Based on the other requirement. Right? They feel that one best for them. You feel this one is best for you. In your house, in your space, this sofa will be suited. For them, that sofa will be suited. Similarly, for some people, having this one will be easy in the initial. Some people will feel that spider is easy because we can see what are the variables are there. Inside that data types, we can see what values are there. We can see some people will feel the spider is easy in the starting days. Some people, by writing the notes like this, whatever we have written in the Jupyter notebook, the notes is there, na? They'll feel the notes is easy in this. One people wants the notes miss, they have to go with the Jupyter notebook. If you want to see the each object, what are the objects are there and every object if you want to see miss, you have to choose the spider. That is based on your choice. Finally, answer will be the same. No difference. Right? Now, so next I'm going to choose the b is equal to one more variable b. Inside the b, I'm going to store the value called as minus 45.454, minus 45.4 or 44.9. Now it is also float. So now, for example, c is equal to 0. I'm going to store the 0. 0 comes under inta floata. Means here 0 is having decimal value or non-decimal value. Non-decimal. Non-decimal will comes under int category. Sir, for example, I'm having the 0.0. Then 0.0 comes under float. Dot is there miss float. Dot is not there miss int. In the numbers, within the numbers. Sir, now for example, I'm having like this. Okay. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Now yes, 1, 2, 3 is okay, miss. It is not considered as a value. It will throw the error. Sir, why, sir? Because it is a not a numerical data. When it is not a numerical data, 1, 2, 3 is only numerical data. Yes, 1, 2, 3 is not a numerical data. When it is a not numerical data, automatically it has to be stored in the quotes, within the quotes. So then it will be considered as string, str. Sir, what is this 4, sir? 4 will show the number of characters. Sir, for int and float, it is not there, no, sir. Int and float is showing as one only, num is one number. It is called as one number. But whereas string can have the multiple characters. In the strings, what is the specialty of the string means? Inside the string, you can have alphabet, you can have special character, you can have number, you can have anything else. It's a combination of multiple. But in the numbers, it is number only. In the string, it is having the combination of everything. Anything can be there. So anything can be there means automatically it will be considered as string. Even including the space also is considered as one of the character. String is called as a combination of characters. String means a combination of characters. That characters can be anything. You can have space. Space is also considered as one of the character, one character. So space will be ignored or not ignored. It is inside the inverted quotes means it will not be ignored. If it is outside, the space is outside means ignored. Once the same space if you write inside the inverted quotes, it will be considered as one of the character of the string. It is a part of one of the character of the string, guys. So like this, you are having the string characters, multiple characters. Is the points are clear? Now, next we are having the one more, f is equal to true. Sir, basically true is a non-numerical data now, sir. Non-numerical means automatically inverted quotes is compulsory, right? You only told now. Non-numerical means inverted quotes is compulsory. For numerical only, inverted quotes are not compulsory. For non-numerical, in the non-numerical, two words are having the special. What are the two words means? One is true, that two caps lock T. Small t is different. Small t I'm not saying. Only caps lock T, small RUE. This true only will be considered as Boolean. It is going to give the Boolean, bool. Shortcut is bool. Similarly, you are having the false. Okay, similarly, you are having the false. Now, once you execute the false, only these two are considered as Boolean. Why, sir, miss? They are having some special importance in the Python. That is the reason separately they have created for them. They are having some additional importance is there. Okay, it is not like normal text characters. Other than these two, in the any English character, anything, whatever you consider, other than this one, consider anything as per your choice, which we call it as strings only. Anything is string only. So for example, if you are considering SRK 1, 2, 3, it is a string. So automatically we have to keep in the inverted quotes. Sir, if I don't keep in the strings, what happens? It will not be considered as value. Then what it will be considered as? It will be considered as differently. It has to be considered as value means it has to be kept in the quotes. Otherwise, it will be considered as different. What different? That will continue. Once we enter into the subject and slowly one by one, you'll understand. So string values, how the string values will be denoted? By using the quotes. Inside the quotes, the string value will be kept. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone up to here? Done? Now, whoever the students has registered for the course already and paid the course and you got the Google Classroom link. Whoever the students has got the Google Classroom link already, okay, you can check that today's notes will be available there. So today, whatever we have done, I'm going to share you in the Google Drive, which will be the part of Google Classroom, including this PPT. What are the PPT is there? This PPT also will be available there only. Okay. So from here, we'll continue in the next class for all the regular students who are attending completely new today, first day. Those students stay and others you can leave. Okay. And notes will be uploaded in the Google Drive, which is the part of Google Classroom. Yeah, tomorrow class also will be connected on the same link. Online students, once the link is changed, we'll update you. Other students, who are the new students are they stay back completely, who are attending new today only first day and who are having the questions about the program or something, stay back. Others you can leave. If you're not having any questions related to the course or if you're not having anything else, you can leave. If you're not having any question, you can leave. If you have any one question also, stay back. Sir, what is escape character in Python? To use special character, yes, that quotes. What are the quotes we are having? Single quote or double quote, which is shows for the value. Suresh. For string values, we are going to use the quotes. If you don't use the quotes, what happens? You'll understand in the tomorrow's class. Please attend the tomorrow's class. You'll understand automatically. Suresh. Done? Yeah. Who are attending completely new for today, first class, please ask what are the questions you are having. Sudhir, Gen AI buzzword okay, but in real company to solve use cases, companies won't really need images, voice, video generation. Can you tell me real world use cases? Sudhir, we are having the multiple real cases. Multiple cases will be there where we are going to use the with respect to this generation and everything. For example, recently, let me explain for you with a simple example where you are having the something like this. Uh, let's take like a robo vacuum cleaner. Do you know what about robo vacuum cleaner? Is a product. Are you having any idea on that? Yes, right. Now it is having inbuilt with respect to Alexa or something. It is having some app will be there that is developed by the app developers, and inside that programs will be there. It will be developed by the program developers. At the same time, voice assistant also will be there. Yes or no? Then that one also has to be developed, right? That is a product now. Then every company needs with respect to develop that one, to integrate that one, they require something, right? Yes or no? For example, you may say in a different way. uh, Next, do you teach Hugging Face and Butt in depth? Yes, we are going to deal Hugging Face and Butt in depth. Shivram, have you done any real-time project at your company? Multiple projects we have done and going on also. Earlier also we have done and it is going on also. Okay, Shivram Yadav. In our company we have done and till now also we are going to do. We are doing. Can you give me the domains like healthcare? In the healthcare we are working. Earlier, I have worked for the healthcare, and one project I have completed related to healthcare, and one project development we have done for the e-commerce. right? I want to develop a good foundation. Would not I have to learn the math stats as well? And also to excel in ML, would we learn about gradient descent, etc.? Will those be covered in this course as well? Pranay, everything you should require some math background for having the doing the ML or anything. Math background is required, or to understand AI, math background is required. 100% true, but statistics is not required. Statistics will be required only for data analysis. For general maths, we don't require. To understand the math behind the ML algorithms or math behind the AI algorithms, we don't require the stats, right? Max is sufficient. And that max automatically we are going to cover here. Next, prerequisite, Sudhir, prerequisite data science and ML required? No, not required. I heard GPU needed to train the models. Do our laptop meet the requirements need for training? Yes, GPUs we are going to use by using the Google Collabs. By using the Google Collab. Google Collab, right? And we are having in the market open source are available, paid one are also available. Both are available. So we are using the open source, which is free for our course. Both are available in the market. In LLM, we are having both of them. So, Ujjwal, how many days course will run and which date it will be finished? The course will be around 3.5 months. So most probably for you to be more simplified, the by end of January it will be completed. By end of January. Mahesh, in Diwali week, what would be the schedule? Here for Diwali, only one day is the holiday. If holidays there means that too one day only will be there. Only that particular day will be there. We don't know exactly if it is available also one day only max. Next, working hard for technology, switch from automation test engineer. Will this course help me to build project to demo my skills? Will there be any interview preparation assistance? Yes, we are having the interview preparation assistance also is available. At the end, we'll have. So in our course, we are having 1 week exclusively for that. Next, we'll have classes on weekdays or weekends also. Till you are having the class till what this Saturday also included. Saturday is also included. Gita. Every Saturday you will have the ML class. Saturday class will be for 3 hours. Monday to Friday 1.5 hour. Every Saturday class will be for 3 hours. Saturday class is also available. Right? In the real time, which ID is used in the company? In the real time, which ID is uh, it depends on the company to company. In some companies, we are going to use PyCharm. In some companies, VS Code. Both. What is the difference between your previous batch that started 1 month back and this batch? In that only Gen AI is there. In this agentic AI also added. I have I have a MBA graduate friend trying a job in IT domain. Can I refer this course to him and it will be helpful for him? Miss, surely you can refer and it will be helpful only. Someone asked debugging. What's debugging? Debugging means nothing but bug miss error. Debugging means rectifying the error. So the prompt engineering is also covered in this course, right? In the you can get the syllabus copy from the admin. You can go through the syllabus copy, and who are Vera, you can contact the admin for your what are the course content wise, and they are going to share you the content. And once they share the content, you can go through that. If you know already some topic names, it is better to go through the content. Once you go through the content, you will understand more clearly. So which job roles we can apply post this course? Gen AI engineers. Yeah, Nike. Uh, Absolutely. You're from cloud infrastructure engineer also. Absolutely not a problem. You are a senior Azure cloud infrastructure engineer, but still you are sitting today in this class means you know the importance of Gen AI in the real world. How many people are using that, and how it is getting used in the real world, right? And this particular course will be helpful 100% for you. And I think today, what are the Python we have discussed, it is clear for you, right? Easily you're understanding the programming, right? Starting. Of course, it is base only, but whether you are getting the interest and easiness miss, then it is good. Yes, Vamsi, I'm from finance. Will you cover a project in finance? 100%, right? Sudhir, after completion of course, how much of experience can I keep in CV? That will be depend on you. How much subject you have, how much level of projects you have done. Based on that, it will be decided, right? Done. Lakshmi Nasima, no, it is not related to GATE exam. If you are expecting for GATE exam 2026 is not the right course. Don't join. No, this is not the right course for you. So only you will speak if you have problem, how we can talk. You can ask the questions. Ujjwal Jain, you can ask the questions. Every student question I'm answering, right? In between also I'm answering. You can ask what are the question you are having. Here there is no option for unmute. You can type your question. I can answer each and every question, right? Done. Geeta, are you going to cover AWS or Azure or Google AI? Which one? So we are going to show you the deployment part in the AWS and Azure. How to deploy the models in the AWS and in the Azure, both of them. In both of them. In both of them, I'm going to show you deployment part. Uh, yeah. For example, if you are having any question, online students, what are the question you are having? You can ask, you can type the question in the chat box. Every question I'll answer. Each and every question I'll answer. For example, uh, if I give for the option of the students to unmute themselves, okay. Now what happened means every student is unmuting. After that unmute, they are again not keeping in the mute option, and it is creating a lot of disturbance. You are seeing from one student point of view. I'm seeing from all the students point of view, right? Done. Done, guys. So, Sudhir, please go through the course content once and you'll understand what are the things are available. Instead of asking one topic, whether it will be covered, whether it is there, whether it is there, instead of asking this like that, each one topic like that, directly if you take the syllabus copy and you can go through the syllabus and you can check what are you are feeling in your mind, what are the question concepts are there. You can cross check whether those are there in the syllabus copy or not. Simple.